Hey guys, are you ready to work your arms and abs today? Let me give you our setup. I want you to have your short box across your rails all the way back against your risers. To start, you want to have your foot bar up in the top position. That will be for later. For your springs, I suggest one heavy spring. If you would prefer to go just a little bit less than that, then I would do one medium spring. So let's go ahead and get started. I think the easiest way to get started with this one is by coming around to the back of your machine, and then you're going to come up onto your knees on your box. Obviously, make sure it's fully supported by your rails. Place your knees kind of in the center of your box and then reach forward, hands on top of your shoulder rest here. Without opening the carriage, we're just going to start with a couple cat and cows. So you're going to inhale, extend the spine, lift the head up and the tail up. Exhale, drop the head and the tail, rounding the spine, pushing it up towards the ceiling. Inhale, extend. So I don't have my hips sitting back towards my heels here. I'm sort of suspended over space underneath me. Inhale, extend, and then exhale. Push down through those knees and those hands as you lift that mid back up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, spreading the collarbones wide, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, tucking that tail, scooping that belly back towards your spine. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Now, as you round, you're going to begin to pull your hips back over your knees. And then as you scoop those abs, you're pulling that carriage in towards you. Inhale, extend, reach it long. The hips stay slightly back behind the knees. Now, exhale, tuck the tail underneath you, pull the carriage under. I want the majority of work here to be in your core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, extend, reach your tail behind you. Exhale, tuck it and scoop those abs. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, extend. Keep your hips sat back here. Grab a hold of the sides of those shoulder rests and now just row the elbows narrow and in towards the front of the box. In and out, coming into triceps. Keep those collarbones spread wide. Reaching forward through the crown of the head. Hips are sat back to just kind of counteract that weight there so you're not dropping over the space below you. Pull and reach. That's it. Give yourself a little hug with your rib cage, drawing up and in. Keep going or take your rest if you would like it. Right hand comes on top of the left hand. Sit the hips back towards the right heel. And now round the spine as you pull in and under. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, coming into those obliques. If you want to make it harder, let the hips not sit back and they're more right over top the knees. Really use the out breath here. You're going to feel those lats and those arms working. One more. And then the right hand goes onto that right shoulder rest with the left hand in front of it. Sit those hips back towards the left heel. And now lift the hips up as you scoop and pull under. Work with your breath. Distribute that work between arms and abs. Almost there. And release. All right, for the change, we're going to step down into the well, step out of your frame, and come and drop down to your extra light spring. If you don't have it, I want you to go with no springs, okay? Hands go onto the box, preferably the side, so there's less degree of bend in the wrist. Bring your feet onto the platform, and then you're going to swivel the feet off to the right. We're going to pike and pull under. The hips are twisted to the right. That's it. If you put on an extra light spring, you find that it's too heavy, then take it off and go with no springs. Pike and pull under. As the feet pull under, reach the hips back. So you're not just in the upper body, but you're using those obliques. And Good. Take your rest for this one. We're going to go right into the other side. Swivel your feet to face off to the left. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pike and pull under. Keep that carriage off the stopper. It's really hard to keep pulling it off the stopper. So I would suggest not letting it go all the way back to your stopper. Almost there. Keep it up. Give me one more. And then go ahead and bring it in. All right, keep your hands onto the top of the box. I want your right foot to go in front of your left shoulder rest. Step your left foot in front of you, left shoulder. Both feet are turned out. Stay in a low squat here. Hands can stay on the box. We're gonna pull the carriage in, reach back. So we're pulling with that inner thigh. Knee is bending as we pull in. Back is flat. Hips are square, sit bones are reaching behind you. That's it. Give me one more before we switch our feet. Right foot forward on the box. The left foot is behind the right side shoulder rest. Hips are open, toes turned out. That's it. Hands stay on, back is flat. Bending and reaching back. Pull in. This might be tight for the hips. You can always bring it up in your torso if you need to. After this, we're going to bring this box to the floor, right down beside the frame in the long position. Go ahead and close that carriage. Hands onto the box, step out, side the frame onto the floor. Bring that box all the way against the frame at the back. Quickly change your spring. You need at least a medium spring. That would be my suggestion. Hands and knees onto the box back here. Right hand onto your shoulder rest, right on the top. Left leg straight back behind you, toes on the floor. You're going to bend your right elbow, pulling the carriage in. Lift the left leg straight back behind you. Keep the shoulders and hips square. You're balanced right over your spine. Think nose and belly button. That's it. Reach forward through the crown of your head, backwards through your tail. Ribs are lifted up and in. Let's go two more here. Before we transition, we're going to stand up onto the box. Close your carriage. Standing up onto the box, facing your carriage. Your left foot comes flat onto your carriage in front of the shoulder rest. Squat it down. Bend by pulling this left knee in. Now you're going to reach it this way. As you stand all the way up, press the hips forward. You still pull the carriage in towards you. Reach it away as you squat back. Bend and pull. Reach. Now stand up and pull in. This is all inner thigh, pelvic floor. Keep going here. That's it. One more. Standing up, reaching out, come to the stopper. Turn to your right. Your feet are simply going to have toes facing forward. The front of your left foot is against the front of the shoulder rest there, okay? We're going to hop this right foot forward. We're in a little squat here, and we're going to drive the hips up as we lift tall. Pull the carriage underneath us. Reach back, heel and hip, drive up. Reach back, drive up. That's it. Hands can be in prayer. Hands can be on hips. You choose. Stay nice and tall from the crown of your head all the way to your back heel, the one on the carriage. Good. Give me two more here. And one more. Reach all the way back, close the carriage. I want you to bring your left foot onto the floor behind you, and I want you to take all of your springs off, or you can go with one extra light spring. Plant both hands down onto your box, feet onto your platform. Left hand comes to the center. Open up into a side plank. We're going to pike, pull the carriage under, and thread your right arm underneath you. Then unravel. And ready? Pike and pull. And unravel. So with a spring, it will be more challenge than no springs. That's it. Can we do one more? Both hands down. Close that carriage. Stand into your well and bring your box to the other side. We're going to repeat, starting with a side plank. Both hands on. Feet step back to that carriage. Swivel and open into your side plank. Here we go. Pike and twist under. That's a little side pike and twist. That's it. Find your breath. Scoop of your abs to help those hips pike up. Both hands on. Close your carriage. Step off. Throw your one medium spring on. Step back up onto your box. Right foot goes behind that shoulder rest closest to you. You're in your hinge. We're going to lift up and drive forward and reach back. So we're reversing our order here. Sit it back, lift up and drive forward. Keep these hips square. All the power is coming from that left standing leg. You've got it. That's it. Keep using that breath. Nice and long through the spine. Give me two more. Now, you're going to spin to the right. You can go hand down onto your riser. Step closer on the box to your carriage. Toes are facing forward. Come into this squat back. Spine is still long. And now, we're going to pull this foot in. Reach it away. Stand tall, and we're still pulling in, but with a straight leg. Sit it back. Bend and pull. Reach. Stand and lift. Yes. Pull. Reach out. Stand and lift. I'm sure that you've got it. Still driving with that left hip. Let's go one more all the way through. Good. All right. Close that carriage. Come onto the box, hands and knees facing forward to your foot bar. Left hand onto the shoulder rest. Reach your right leg straight back. Toes are down. Now bend the left elbow in and lift the right leg. Reach in lower. Pull and lift. Long spine. Don't let the belly dump down underneath you. Good job, you guys. You keeping up with this pace? Keep that shoulder. Sorry, not the shoulder, the elbow pulling down towards the floor. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. All right, close your carriage. Walk it forward. Bring your box up in the short box position on the carriage. Now, you need your straps. Throw them onto your pegs. Sit up onto your box on your right hip. Right knee is up, and I want your left knee down on your headrest, okay? Grab a hold of the loop that's in front of you into the left hand. Bring the hand close to your ear here. Right hand is to the outside of the side of the box. We lift up and stretch over. Then restack. Up, stretch over, restack. I want you to really weight your left knee down onto the headrest. Let's get 3 more in there before we spin around and do the other side. I know these are really quick. All right, now you know the setup. Let's spin around and repeat the exact same thing On this side, right hand into the loop that's closest to you, heavy that right knee. Here we go. Lift up and stretch over. Watch that your right shoulder is soft. As you reach the arm up, make sure that you're leaning to the left, and that will enable you to reach that arm overhead. We're not reaching it to the ceiling, we're reaching it up and over to the left. Let's go 3 more. Last one. All right, hang that strap up. You're going to stand onto the carriage facing the left. I want you to put on a couple heavy springs so the carriage doesn't move. Stand it all the way up. One hand on the box, one hand on the bar. Bend your knees, deep squat. Hold yourself up with your arms and kick your legs straight forward. Feet back down. Stand it up and fold forward. Squat, kick out, stand down, and fold forward. That's it. Good. Seeing how connected we are in our abs to help us lift those heavy legs. Okay, you get a break in between doing the next one. I want you to drop down to one heavy spring only. Elbows to the top of the box, feet to your bar, push all the way out into a plank position. Bend your right knee in underneath you, and now you're gonna bend and press with the left leg. In and out. Try not to round through the upper back. Flatten that upper back. Pressing in and out on that left leg. Heating up that left quad. Take your rest. Okay. Whew. Be ready to go on your right leg though. Same thing. Ready? Push it out. Left knee under. And we go in and out. Almost there. Bring it all the way in. Stay standing on that carriage. Throw a couple more heavy springs on. And we're gonna do those little fun squats, I guess you could say. So stand up and fold forward. One hand on the box, one hand on the foot bar. You're just facing the opposite direction. Lower those hips, kick the legs straight out, feet back down. Stand it up and fold forward. This is your last hurrah. Give it everything you have. Whew. All right, you guys. Step down, stand up onto the floor, shake your wrists out. I know our arms and abs days can always be challenging for wrist strength, but hopefully you're feeling that build. If ever, quick little side note, you just need a couple little tips of how to help that joint strengthen. Take your index finger and your thumb, one on one side, one on the other, in between your metatarsals, and just gently pull. This is going to alleviate the pressure that comes into this wrist joint. Also, make a fist with one wrist, press it to the heel of the other hand, keeping this wrist straight. Apply pressure, and that actually helps reinforce the wrist. Something you could do at any point in time in your day. Otherwise, just shake it out, kind of wiggle your fingers, pull the hand, away from the wrist, alleviating that pressure. And over time and practice, they should get stronger. All right, you guys, you're done. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Drop me notes below to let me know how you enjoyed today's workout, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next time. Bye.
If you enjoy my workouts, then join me directly at goneadventuring.com. You'll get access to structured programs that will meet you where you're at and take you far beyond. A personalized calendar that will keep you accountable and help you achieve your specific goals. Exclusive workouts of over 800 individualized workouts. Access to virtual one-on-one coaching with me if desired. And a community to be a part of a greater group of movers just like yourself to help you along your way in your health and fitness journey. If you haven't already visited goneadventuring.com, click the link below in the description and I'll see you there.